live in Atlanta, right? So I've lived in New York, in North Carolina, and in Florida. And out of all the places that I've stayed at, I must say that Atlanta has some of the most rudest, disrespectful, mean people. And it's just that plain and simple. Nothing complicated about it. You see, here, you fake it. You know, you think that this is the South, and you know the South that has manners and their principles and morals, and they're religious, they're Christians, and they believe in Jesus Christ and God, and we're supposed to love thy neighbor and all the rest of that shit, right? They preach that. Some may play somewhat of a good game at making others believe that they're that way, but they're not. You see, being nice and rich don't mix, and there are a lot of rich people that's in this area. Excuse me. And I know because I deliver to them, and I can see it in their eyes. I see how they look at me. They may say, "Oh, thank you, have a good night." But let me tell you something about common courtesy. A lot of people have it, but that does not mean that they mean it. You know, I get a whole lot of people that ask me how I'm doing. And when I say, well, I'm not doing too good, you know, I got a couple of bills, you know, is it possible that you can help me? Then there's people like stunned, like, whoa, you went too far with that. Yeah, but you asked me how I'm doing. That means that you're concerned. And I'm telling you I have a problem, and you may have a solution to it. So it's just common courtesy. People don't really mean for you to have a good day. People don't really want to know how you're doing. It's just common courtesy. Everybody does it. And I get that all the time. But I see it in their eyes. The eyes are what? The eyes are what? The door to your soul. And I see how they look down at me. I see how they look at me. Oh, black nigga. He probably didn't have no education. Probably dropped out of school, don't have no high school diploma. Because I know, you know, when you work for these people, you know, these gig apps such as Postmates, DoorDash, Grubhub, and the likes, you don't need no high school diploma. All you need is a clean driving record and a driver's license in a car. And that car doesn't necessarily have to be yours. He probably's driving his baby mama's car. He probably got 3 baby mamas and 19 kids. Look at them funky dreads. Why don't he cut them shits off? Why don't he get a real job? I see how you all look at me. And guess what? Guess what? Because I know y'all gonna be shocked when I tell you this. The black man looks at me like that too. The assimilated nigga, the boule, advisor to the king. He looks at me that way. And the black woman as well. Because you see, as soon as the black man and woman get some money, they move out of the black cities such as Union City, College Park, East Point, and they move all the way up here to Sandy Springs, Dunwoody, Brookhaven, Buckhead, Milton, Norcross, Roswell, Alpharetta, Kennesaw, Marietta. Way away from the black folks, the niggas. And it's crazy to me. I'm telling you, this is the truth. Being nice and rich don't mix. It just doesn't. And what's so crazy is that this type of mentality with looking down on someone, right? And being a racist at the same time has been passed down to their children. Do you know how humiliating it is to deliver food to rich children? Because they have allowances. They have credit cards and bank cards, ATM cards, debit cards. So they can easily order from Postmates. And guess what? I get to their door and they have that same disdain look that their parents have when they look at me. So I know that racism, classism is taught And it's been handed down from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next. So it'll never cease to exist. Being nice and rich don't mix. And it's crazy to me, I just don't understand it. Yeah, true indeed. I'm poor compared to these people, right? But I have something that they don't have. It's called humility. This is the reason why I'm on this camera. I'm talking to people because I'm concerned. I care about the people. How can I be poor and have compassion in my heart, and you be rich, and you can help out more people than I can, but your heart is hardened? It makes no sense to me. It just doesn't. You sit in that mansion, right? You drive those cars. You spend money and don't even realize that you're supposed to have humility, love for the people. You're supposed to be compassionate. These are the things that when you look in my eyes, you assume that I won't have nothing. But these are the things when I look at in your eyes, I see that you lack. I don't assume it. I can see it. I can sense the energy. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel your vibration. Well, you don't even want to touch me. When I hand you your food, you don't even want to touch my fingers, which is crazy to me. You know what? This is a side note. You know what bugs me out about rich people? I deliver food to them, right? And they eat like they're poor. Seriously. A lot of rich people have a poor diet. And a lot of poor people, such as myself, have a rich diet. I'm a vegetarian. I make sure. Let me take that back. I'm a vegetarian. I'm conscious about what I put in my mouth. Pause. But these rich folks are not. I've delivered some of the most craziest type of food that you can ever imagine. I mean, triple cheeseburger with double the bacon on it, with macaroni on top. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? But that's what being rich is about. Greed. Being able to order whatever you want to order. Do what you want to do. And with that so-called power, you think that you're better. Even though at night you shit and piss like I do. No, excuse me, let me take that back. You don't shit and piss like I do. You want to know why? I shit 3 to 4 times a day. I've said this in previous videos. If you're not shitting at least 3 times a day, you're backed up. Your colon is fucked up. Your small and large intestines is fucked up. You want to know why? Because if you're eating 3 times a day, shouldn't you have defecated 3 times a day? Period. And if you're shitting out some shit that you ate yesterday, you're definitely backed up. You see, I just took a shit. Now, I'm not trying to be disgusting or nasty or nothing, but I just took a shit. And I shitted out what I ate for dinner tonight. Because I ate at a reasonable time. I ate at 7 o'clock. And this is what I'm saying. You all think that y'all know every fucking thing. Just because you have money, doesn't give you common sense, doesn't give you humility. I just don't understand y'all. And I just don't understand people overall as a whole. Rich, poor, low class, middle class, high class. I don't understand this saying. It goes like this. Money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. No, it's not. People are. You want to know why? Because people print up the 75%, 25%, 75% cotton, 25% linen note, the fiat note. And while in the process of them printing it up, they know how it affects our society and our planet as a whole. And they still continue to print it up without resolving the solutions, the problems that we have on this planet. We can't keep on, providing the same solution, which is money. That's not going to solve our problems. And it just bugs me out. The root of all evil is embedded in that person's heart, not the money. The money is the manifestation, the physical manifestation of evil. But evil comes from the heart and the mind of a human being. And I can tell you that rich people are not nice. They're evil. And don't you think that, for common folks out there, don't you think that rich people don't have problems? They do. They got a lot of fucking problems. You see, you should be glad, you regular people, us regular people, we should be glad. You want to know why? Because, we got 9 to 5s, we go to work and we come home, we see our children every day. Rich people don't do that. Rich people have black nannies. You see, you don't want me to talk about that, right? You're a racist motherfucker, right? But you trust that nanny. You trust that black nanny with your children. When you vacate and go to another country, you trust that black woman with your children. Your children will tell you, my nanny taught me principle, morals, etc. because she's the one that raised me. But you want to be a racist son of a bitch, which bugs me out. Which bugs me out. Oh, let me add to this too. You know what's so crazy about rich people too? They're egotistical. They're smart to the point where they're stupid. You see what I'm saying? Like I'll give you an example. I deliver food to them, right? I call them and I'm asking them, I'm trying to get their order right. And this is a side note. I demand $100 from y'all niggas, straight up. And I know some of y'all motherfuckers may sit back and say, yo, Langston, you're wrong for this. A tip is a tip. If it's $5, $10, $15, you should be grateful. No. Listen, let me tell you something. I go above and beyond for these motherfuckers. Above and beyond. I deserve $100 or better. Straight up. You living in a mansion. You mean to tell me you gonna tip me $5? You cheap son of a bitch. I need $100 of a tip. Period. Let me get back to what I was saying. So, I call them to make sure that the order is straight, right? And they get all snotty with me. Some of these motherfuckers don't even pick up the fucking phone to talk to me, right? They get all snotty with me. And it's crazy because I'm in control of your food. I'm in control of what you're gonna eat tonight. Don't you think you would be nice to me? Because you don't know what I could possibly do while en route to your house, or rather your mansion. Being nice and rich don't mix. That plain and simple. Things will never change. There'll always be, there will always be racism and classism on this planet. As long as there are rich people on this fucking planet. My name is Langston 2092. Like, comment, and subscribe.